Good day people, as you can hear it is absolutely hammering it outside. Yes, I do have a couple of spots of leakage in this shed. I've marked up where it's leaking from so I can get that sorted hopefully tomorrow if it stops raining. But today is about rebuilding the back end back up. Everything's sprayed what needs to be sprayed except the rear shocks. I need to go get some more spray for that. So let's get this back end built. So there's 4 bolts holding the top of your mudguard on. Oops, yeah. So what we're doing now is we're building the back mudguard fender back up, just putting the back light back on. So there's putting the rear light back on the fender, then I put the bracket on for the number plate and the indicators. Get them back on, run the wiring back underneath the tabs. So I'll get this done and come back. So there we go, back light on. Indicators on, a number plate mount done. Right, so your wires run underneath these tabs here. Make sure you fold them up, they're pretty easy. And they go out these holes here, the back here. Same with that side. Like I say, they're pretty easy to bend up. You can use your finger or a flat screwdriver. But if you do bend up like that, then all you do, bend them down. Hold your wires back into place. The wire goes through there. Let's say, pretty simple really. You get the gist of it. I've put Loctite on these to make sure they don't move. And I put Loctite on my number plate bit as well. Flip it over. And have a look what it looks like. There we go. Not showing the indicators, but we'll soon see. So there we go, that's that. So time to put it on the bike. Right. Well, back mudguard's done. I've had to add new wires on to extend the indicators. Put all the proper connectors on it. Right, just to show you, is when you put the rear mudguard on, this back panel here, what's the extra to the mudguard fender? Right, let's see if you can see this. Your mudguard, well, the back fender mudguard slides down and it goes over the top of this one here and underneath this one and underneath this one. Yeah, have a look, you get me? So when you as soon as I try to put it on, I can't show you, see, so I thought I'd try and explain it this way. Is mudguard goes over this one here and this one, but slides underneath this one here, so it comes underneath here, over this one and underneath the sides here. Then your wires go down the sides there. I'll try and explain that to you. This does pop down slightly, you can unbolt it a bit just to give you a bit more room to play. But there's that. Right, I'm going to get this bolted on. There we go. This rear mudguard on. Ooh. Can you indicate this? Definitely looks better. Like I say, is top bolts on mine were 13, bottom ones were 10. The only bit of hassle I had was the wiring. Trying to tuck it under. You need like 3 hands. But easiest way I found was tighten the top bolt, or not tighten, just put top bolts in loosely, leave the bottom ones out, undo these 2 bolts here slightly so it gives you enough room to pull this out slightly, and tuck your wires in straight up here, then fasten your bottoms in. Easiest way I found of doing it, but that's the way I've done it. So all I've got to do now is make sure the indicators are level, then wire it all in. Check the last video, or when I was stripping it, the rear end, you'll find what colour the wires go where, to which indicator and that. So I won't bore you just rewiring it back up. Just make sure you use the proper connectors. I'll see you in a moment. Right, that's the rear mudguard on, wiring done. Right, I will put the wiring on a different vid. I'll put it on here and I'll put it on a separate one, so you don't have to watch all this. You just go straight to the wiring. So, here we go. Wiring is... Here's the wiring for the xv535 for your rear lights. Your green and black is for your right indicator as you look at the bike from behind. Your brown and black is your left indicator. Your blue is for your rear light, and yellow is for your brake light. All these other wires here is what I've added is because I have brake lights on my rear indicator, on my rear indicators. So there we go, that's your wiring. There we go. That's the back end all wired up now. Rear mudguard / fenders on. Right indicator, left indicator. You can see it, I've rigged up the brake lights into the indicators as well. There we go. That's all wired in. So all I've got left to do now is rear wheel and put everything else back on. So I think it's starting to look a lot better than it did. Let's see what it looks like with the wheel on. So that's the back wheel on. All I did was jack on into the back end, lift it up to the wheel. Hold on. Put the bar through to hold this side on, then wiggled it on, the wheel on, just wiggle it on to the other side, slide the bar through. There. You need a washer this side here, wash the other side. So you just push it through, you just tighten it up. This side, your right side 17, your left side is 22mm. And when you're doing it, make sure you've got like that. Now we're drying when I start tightening it. So you need that spacer. If you put it out of the spacer, it will probably end up It will sit inside here. So when I pulled it out, my space went inside there. There is one in the other side as well, so be careful you don't get them mixed up. One's longer than the other. The longer one does go into your left side. If it pulls out, make sure you clean it and push it back in. This is the smaller one. All I did was put it in the end here, push the bar in, put the washer on to the bar, push the bar through, and it pushes this spacer out and onto it. There you go, that's back wheel virtually on. Just got to tighten it up now. Let's get tightened and get the rest done. Right, did a little mistake there, learn my lesson. Yes, before you tighten up the back wheel, make sure you put your stabilising bar in first. Mine was a 14mm bolt one side and a 12mm nut this side. Had a washer and a crush washer as well. So that goes on this side. Don't forget to put your little pin in as well to make sure your bolt don't come off. This side was just a 13mm bolt with a washer. Tighten that down. Don't forget to put your pin in as well. Now let's tighten up the back wheel. Let's say you learn from your mistakes. I'll get this back wheel done and the shocks on, then I think I'll do the back brake. So that's the back wheel and everything on. So for shits and giggles, as I've got no black spray and my new ones are due in the next week or so, on that spray my back shocks, that. See what it looks like. Like I say, probably ain't gonna hold on it. They'll probably look shit, but it's only for a couple of weeks till my new ones arrive. Original shocks are 11.5 inch from eye to eye. I've ordered 10 inch from eye to eye, so it should give me 1.5 drop, hopefully bring my rear mudguard close to my wheel. That's what I'm hoping. So let's get them sprayed. So there we go, that's back wheel on, exhaust is back on, sprayed the rear shocks. Let's see this. So wait for them to dry. I think I'm going to call it a day, as I'm absolutely frozen. There's nothing more I can do yet. So I think tomorrow I'll get the rear shocks back on, make sure the brakes are tight, rear brake. Then I might actually start doing the plate. Mock that up, get that sorted as well tomorrow. So I hope everyone's had a good day. I'll catch you in the next vid.